Friends here, we're slightly on the sort of delayed side, and we have been all sorts of week. Lots of things going on, as you well know. So, of course, it is Nicolini Orange and, of course, Juliano, which is both the stage names. Juliano is the player of the Nice and Relaxing Show, which is the new names that we're going to use for this. So I do hope that people are able to check in here. We'll flick the cameras in just a second here. It's just a sort of, a warm welcome to the show and all that kind of thing. Julian's going to play some tunes. Some you will know, some are just made up, that kind of thing. So, of course, yes, the moderator, Julian Plumfruit, says hi to all. The actual comment comes up very nicely in white there. Good evening from Nikki Gibbs, which is our moderator tonight. And of course, at least we've got one moderator. The other one is out and about, and I do hope that we're able to, shout out to her as well, which we're going to do anyway. But of course, I do hope that she checks in as well. Strawberry, which is her own channel, as I mentioned earlier, on the channel, and I have mentioned for a lot of times. And of course, she's hoping to call her channel Strawberry Lush, which I do hope that she's able to change that name soon. But of course, at the moment it's Strawberry, so if you want to check out Strawberry channel, feel free to do so, and I'll try and put the link later on, maybe after this kind of show. So anyway, let's get to matters of hand. Julian's going to, of course, play some tunes, and he's going to introduce his tunes and tell us why he has chosen the pieces. Hopefully you got the gist of that, and you're going to have to speak up because you haven't got a microphone. So, of course, welcome along. He is here, so good evening, Julian.
Good evening. Can anyone hear me in the background here?
I'm sure they can, Julian. So, of course, tell us what you are playing tonight.
Right. As you has just joined us, welcome to the show.
That never ends.
Relaxing. Now, I'll do a short
shout out to mention to Nikki, who hasn't been in our chat for a long time.
Welcome you back for a little while.
And thank you very much for liking our links, by the way.
It'll be four hymns and one prelude at the start and another one at the end, with a fugue at the end. Do stay with us for that, four hymns. One short hymn at the start, and three verses of a third hymn, and the second hymn is three verses of that, and we'll say we have four verses of the last hymn, and the voluntary in D, by the way, by George Walker, which I played last time, and the Andante, which I'm going to be starting in a minute, is by Joseph Figaro, 1713 to 1711. So we should be alright with that. So if we do get any duplicates of any messages or words, we can't do anything about that. So welcome to Nice and Relaxing All Music. Hope you can hear me in the background. This one's called Andante. It's by Joseph Figaro, and it's a nice little ballady, dancey sort of melody that can be used freely, so you can jog along to it. It'll be done by soloing on the organ here. So I'll be using a harmonic coupler nazard to the third, and a 16 on the top manual, and on the bottom manual 4 an 8-foot cello. Two of those are flutes, by the way. And they're all called tabs. Usually, if it's on a pipe, we'll use stops. So, should we continue and go on to Andante? We'll start now. Hope you're good at listening.
So this is Andante, and of course, just to remind everybody watching now, the reason why we are doing commentary whilst Julian is playing here, because obviously I'm the face behind the voice, which you just this minute saw in, just a moment ago, yeah. And of course, basically, what we've pretty much said is that, of course, we do a lot of commentary for copyright reasons. because we've had a lot of issues regarding that coming up. But anyway, I do hope you enjoy this lovely, relaxing kind of piece called Andante. It's got some nice little stops on that. So yes, it's quite relaxing to say the least. You're back again.
That was Andante by Joker's Figaro. Now this one is a different tune. It's a Saxon tune. It's called "Our God Beyond Praising." Now it's by Govek Horse and a blue back one. Is it clunk there?
Yeah, sorry, that's just me on the People's Group. Just to let everyone know that if anybody does want to call us, please do it after the show, because we're doing a direct live broadcast here. And for those people who are interested in calling us, please do text us quietly, and of course you can talk to us that way or on the messenger board. If you want to say hi, then come on the chat and say hi. And other than that, just speak to us after the show. Right, if you have some feedback to tell us about.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, if you are tuning in, Our God Beyond All Praising. This one is a tune by Govert Horst, 1874 to 1934. So we should be all right with that. It's over 70 years. Oh God Beyond All Praising. It's by Govert Horst. Two verses of this. It should be nice and simple, really. I'm going to play the first hymn a little bit softly and a little bit louder on the last verse.
Now, is this a song that's out of copyright?
It's out of copyright, yes.
Actually, it's not a song; it's a hymn, isn't it?
It's a hymn. Well, it's called "I Voted Thee," but there is another version of the words to it.
So it's 363 from the hymn book. Oh God, beyond all praising. Hopefully, you can hear our voices, and. If Julian is not speaking loud enough, to let us know in the comments.
Okay, we haven't got a microphone here, so...
Well, Julian hasn't, but yeah, we normally do, but of course we are rushed today, so let's get on with the show.
Right, oh God, beyond all praising.
Yeah, I repeat once more, oh God, beyond all praising. 363 from the hymn book, and basically these are hymns that you might expect to hear on a Sunday church service, or even a evensong, I believe. Is that right, Julian?
Yeah.
Yeah, he says yes, just in case you didn't hear that. So yeah. Is there any particular kind of instruments that you're using for this one, Julian?
Well, 8 foot and a flute and a string.
Wow. It's amazing stuff that he's got there. So, of course, you're watching, of course, on Touring With Us Live and exclusive, nice and relaxing. The show normally goes out on Monday between 8 p.m. But, of course, we have been rushed all week this week, so we thought we'd put it on a Thursday and see how it goes anyway. So, it's quite a nice little song to use, isn't it? So, yeah. Do let us know in the comments if you're enjoying the show so far. Hopefully you stay with the one you're on. Come and say hello to us on the chats. Nikki says, of course, beautiful playing, Julian. That's one of our moderators that said that. Hello to Scott Smart, yeah, as in Scott Smart. All the way from Hatfield, watching tonight in Hertfordshire. I have been there, and I'm sure I've done a spoons review. Not actually a review, but of course I've been to the Harpsefield. I'm trying to pronounce it. It's Harpsefield Hall. That's it. Unless that's wrong. So that's the spoons in Hertfordshire. So yeah, thank you very much for everyone sticking by tonight, as best as you are able to.
While I get ready for the next hymn, this is a nice one for football as a hymn. It's usually sung, beg pardon, in, well, not the words, just the tune. It's a Welsh. It's known from the Welsh tune, I think. We're not far from that. Right. It's a Welsh tune by John Hughes. It's what do you call it? Guy Reader, a Great Redeemer. John Hughes, 1873 to 1932. Guy Reader, a Great Redeemer. It's sung at football crowds occasionally. You'll notice the tune. It's "You're Not Singing Anymore," but that's what people sing on the tune. So, Guy Without a Great Redeemer. 3 verses of that.
So this sort of piece is another church hymn. It's actually "Guide Me, O Thou Great Redeemer." 188 in the hymn book. So welcome if you are just joining us here. Welcome. It's referred to as "You're Not Singing Anymore." We are singing anymore. We are singing. We are singing tonight. I don't want to strain my voice. I didn't strain my voice, that is. Sort of improvised sound there. I don't want to strain my voice. Oh, I don't want to strain my voice. I think I'll leave it to the audience to sing here. Hello to Bill Taylor, who, of course, liked the Nice and Relaxing with Nick and Juliano. Come and say hello in the chat, don't be shy. Give us a thumbs up if you can. Can we have some more thumbs up towards the end of the stream? Sorry about the clicks in the background. That's me promoting the actual show itself. So do apologise about that. So yeah, that was a marvellous one. Yeah, what was the instruments and why did you choose that one, Julian?
Because it's to do with not singing anymore. I'm not.
Oh, is it a football related one? Is it?
Football-related, people do, as they say. Right, the next. Before we do the next hymn, we're going to have a few more sounds on this organ. I'll give you.
Bing! Yeah, that means we got another feedback saying, of course, people like our show, so that's good.
Okay.
Secret people are sort of giving us a good feedback.
Right. Okay. We have two flutes on there now. It sounds like this. Lower version. It should be what are you laughing at now, but it's not. But you can make it up as you go along. And you can have it in C major. And 16 and 8 for oboe with the flute.
Sounds quite nice, that one.
On the oboe on its own.
Do let us know if you're having any issues with hearing Julian, because he's not got a microphone. So yeah, we'll have to
If you put a string to that, it sounds like this.
do without it tonight. He's got all the strings. He's basically going through some of the instruments.
We have a harmonic complex, sound like this. And you've got a lower one.
It's quite a nice instrument. Okay, what's the next piece, please, Julian? Time is getting on a bit, I think.
Okay,
cracking on a bit.
We won't hear the saxophone just a minute. We'll hear the saxophone at the last hymn towards the end. So you'll hear the saxophone solo synthesizer on the top manual when I do that hymn, the last hymn. So, Lead Us Heavenly Father, lead us 3 verses of that. It's by Felix Vluser, or something like that. Fixus, I beg your pardon, 1804 to 1876. The reason why I play this one is it can be used as a wedding hymn. Actually, 3 verses. You'll notice the tune. The tune is the same tune, but in the middle there's a bit of it in the middle. So you hear the tune played twice. So in that hymn. So in the middle of it you hear a bit something different for a couple of bars, or 2 or 3 bars, or something like that. So lead us, Heavenly Father, lead us.
So as he said, if you didn't hear that very well, lead us, Heavenly Father, lead us, which is the hymn of this page number 293 in the hymn book.
Lead us, Heavenly Father. The last hymn we got on here, let's turn the page on here is 426A, which is praise to the Lord, praise of the Holy, I think it is. 4:36. There's 4 tunes. This one. I'm going to do tune 2. I could do just the first line of the other tune, which is Richmond, which is composed of adapted from Thomas Hawks at 1734 to 1820. I'll do the first verse of that. It should start like this. Praise one possible tune, and the last tune I'm going to play today is the tune 2. There's 4 tunes in this one. This one's by John Dykes, 1823 to 1876. That's when he was born. The tune's called Gluntius.
So what's the name of this hymn? Just
Praise,
remind us again.
Praise to the holiest. I'll say the words. Praise to the holiest in the height and in the depth. To be praised in all the words, most wonderful, most short in all the ways. So there we go. Right, praise to the holiest. It's more light on something to see it. It's difficult with the light. Okay, we have 1, 2, and 5 and 6. That's what we do.
A reminder, you are listening to, of course, Nice and Relaxing with, of course, hosting the show as always. Of course, yes, it is Nicolini. If you like a Nicolini orange, we've got several kind of stage names. So yeah, music is outstanding according to Nicky Gibbs. Thank you. Good to be on tonight. Yes, it's good to be shouting your name out tonight as well. One of our moderators that has been with us for a very, very long time, but of course has time out for a long time also. But yeah, it's good that you're here tonight, and I hope her family is okay. Watching all the way from Hertfordshire tonight. I'm sure I've done a video of Hartseafield Hall, is it? Spoons, which of course I have been to. And I think I did a Facebook Live there, or walking down that sort of direction. So the idea of this program is a nice and relaxing feel, with beautiful instruments that you're hearing from this Technics U50 organ. And we did have a bit of a scare with this organ. We thought it wasn't going to work, but unfortunately, of course, the one behind it is a bit faulty. It's got a buzzing sound. So, of course, it probably needs taking away for parts. You know, we're looking for someone who wants to take it away wherever you're watching, and of course, you know, we'll probably take a fee for taking it away for parts. You know, is that what you're looking for someone to do, Julian?
Well, momentarily, yes. That was Praise to the Holiest by just to tune John Dykes there. Now, before we end on this voluntary, hope you enjoyed the show so far. I'm sorry about the voice, I know that far. So, this one is a voluntary in D. I played it last time, and John Alcock, 1715 to 1806. So, this is a voluntary in D with a fugue with it. This is interesting as well. So, you will see some pedal notes in this bit, and then towards the end of the fugue, we will go right round to the fugue until I will repeat the end till the end. So there you go on that piece. Voluntary in G, D, beg your pardon, not D. There is another voluntary in G, but it's not by its own composer. That's somebody else. Voluntary in D by John Alcock. That's an old composer there, and it says on the top of the piece of music, and then D voluntary. If you can read music, good luck to you. So voluntary in D, Meyer, John Alcock. Ah, right, okay. If you've not heard this voluntary before, that's why I repeated
Bing!
it.
Another great feedback.
Yeah.
We get lots of feedback coming out here, which is really, really marvellous. So, of course, thank you very much for joining us here, wherever you're watching this evening. 3 thumbs up, which has been fantastic tonight. Massive hello if you're watching on the Luminous platform, if I pronounce that right. Yeah, Luminous platform page on Facebook, which is a group page. A lot of people get mixed up with group pages and groups on Facebook, but of course it's definitely a group of one of ours. So massive welcome if you are just joining us anywhere. Thank you very much for sticking by, whoever is sticking by. One of a million people watching all over the place. Even if we view to one person, it's just amazing thoughts. Shout out to everybody watching wherever you are watching. Do come and say hello in the chat. I'm sure Juliano will be happy to actually shout your name out. Don't be shy, come on and say hello to us. Just like Nikki did tonight, and many others who have also done that. I'm having to do 2 jobs tonight, of course, obviously doing the commentary and obviously, you know, doing the camera work at the same time. It's an incredibly difficult job to do 2 at once. I'm not really a multitasker, but I do try my best. We'll try and make this as fun as possible with the commentary. The reason why we're talking over the top is because of copyright issues that may occur. Hopefully we don't get anything, but of course Julian will play some made up tunes later on. Maybe he will add some beats, I don't know. I don't know his schedule. So we've been going for 28 minutes on the clock here, just in case you're wondering. And the time, if you're watching live, is 5 minutes past 9 p.m. It's a nice little piece of music here you're hearing. Thank you very much for staying with the one you're on. It's Nicolini on the commentary and Juliano playing the organ. Juliano is the man there. And have a look at the pedal board here. So remember, if you want to support the channel, if you want to do that, well, there's 2 choices. You've got GoFundMe and, of course, a direct link, as well as a link for touring with us to help us build our reputation. And, of course, if you don't want to do that, you can also purchase our merchandise, cups and t-shirts. Brilliant stuff. So yeah, bravo for now.
Voluntary in Fugue by John Alcock there. So that nearly brings to half a close there. So, hopefully you enjoyed the show so far. We can have a little bit of a made-up voluntary as well. Is there any other notices before we do the made-up voluntary? Any notices?
Well, of course, yes. Do subscribe to us, as in touring with us, if you haven't already. If you are new to the channel, welcome to the channel. Thank you very much for
a shout out to Nikki
popping
as well,
by.
and anybody in the chat as well.
Absolutely.
Do say hello and do have a clean chat, as we all say. No spamming the channel.
Well, basically, you'll know who the moderators are. Julian, can I just interrupt you? Yeah, you'll know who the moderators, sorry, not the voluntary. Well, they are voluntary, but of course they're moderators. You'll know who they are, basically. I'm just talking to the audience here. Well, basically, they have a little bit of a spanner on the right-hand side of their name, so you'll spot them, including, of course, highlighted touring with us. I don't know if you can see that on the chat there. You can see all the chat people are talking tonight. So, yeah, that's exactly what it looks like. So, of course, come and say hello to us. It really means a lot to us, and it helps support the channel in a great way. So, carry on if you want to put a made-up one or play a made-up one.
Well, we have a made-up one for now. I'll just a little made-up voluntary at the end. Normally we do the show on a Monday night. We had duties on last week, so normally Monday night from between 7 and 9, if you can tune every Monday or so. It depends on what.
Sorry.
Yeah,
go on.
Go on,
carry on.
Okay, I will do the voluntary in just a second.
Okay, so yeah, this is where you'll find touring with us. If you haven't already subscribed, there's normally a way you can hit subscribe there if you haven't already. So that's the amount that we got so far. If you can make it to 474, that'd be great. Even just one more extra subscriber will be sufficient.
So this made-up voluntary could be in any different key. So it would just be like improvisation and music by me, Julian Spoons. Actually, I'm Spoons, but Plum, whatever you call it, Fruit Plum, whatever it's Juliano. Well, I've got different names here. My name is Julian Clowes, anyway, so I mean, that's my real name. But other names are Juliano, Plum.
Yep. I just want to say a shout out to Strawberry Lush, who may well be watching at any time. I don't know when she watches, but yeah, I'm sure she'll watch the replay at some point, or even watching live. But yeah, she's having a little I can't even say the word. Of course, it's my wording. So do excuse me about that. It's got well, I've got a sore throat, and of course it's getting worse. But anyway, it gets worse before it gets better. So yeah, shout out to, of course, Strawberry Lush, having a little bit of a wander around Suffolk. A little bit of a walkabout tonight. So enjoy your walk, Strawberry Lush.
Okay, before we I've got two small made-up ones. We can get in just about right. We can have a soft voluntary and a little bit louder on the end one, just a little bit louder than the soft one. So we'll start with we could start with a 2-foot flute on there and a 16 flute there. It should sound like this. It's like jingle bells sort of thing. But we'll do that in Christmas time, I think.
Yeah, it's a bit early for that.
Yeah.
Already the shops are filling up with Christmas stuff already. What do you think about that, Julian?
Well, I don't. Maybe because
is it too early for that? Let us know in the comments. We'd like to hear from the audience of that. Is Christmas too early to you lot out there? Or do you want to get it over and done with?
No. Okay, right. It's the first made-up voluntary. It will start like this.
Have you got a name to this one?
Not just a voluntary.
Okay. Oh, Strawberries in the chat. Hello, first time I've seen you, and I see your spanner come up as well on the right hand side as one of our moderators, making sure there's no spamming and no one swearing on the channel, including us. Can you hear my voice very clearly? She's got our Wi-Fi sorted out wherever she's located. Thank you for making me confident tonight. I'm on McDonald's, right? Okay. Can I have some McDonald's tonight? That sounds very, very tasty indeed. Hopefully we're cheering you up like no other. And thank you very much for your patience, because we did announce it that, of course, for those people who want to phone us after the live broadcast has actually gone up. My words have gone a little bit strange tonight, even before you came on, but now you are on, strangely enough, it's actually made me feel a little bit confident. So, yeah, hello to you. Very good evening to you. Do you want to say hi to Strawberry?
Good evening to Strawberry. We haven't got no cream on the organ, I'm afraid.
Yeah, McDonald's tea. I thought you didn't like tea, but there you go. Right. Not everybody's cup of tea again.
If you just missed it, it was 4 hymns and a
Okay.
prelude and a voluntary indeed.
Can I just interrupt you? This is the organ that needs to be actually, because Strawberry put a thing about it on, of course, People's Group, or the People's Group, if you like. Don't know what it's called, but of course, yeah, I do know what it's called actually, but of course, the People's Group, and of course, anywhere possible about this organ not being able to be in use. It needs someone to buy it for fee, for spare parts, and
or if someone can fix it. So
well, if someone can fix it, you've got 2 choices there, preferably for parts, I think, probably unfixable. So, yeah. So if you know of anyone, like Strawberry has been posting it on various pages, including the People's Group there. Absolutely brilliant. So we're all in the chat now, which is brilliant. Thank you very much for joining us here. I believe Strawberry can actually see Nikki Gibbs in the chat as well. Hey friends, thank you very much for actually working out the chat as well as Strawberry, because it took you a little bit of time to do that, but now you have. I am so pleased. But if anybody doesn't know how to use the chat, we are all on hand to help out at any stage.
Right, as we got people coming in, we have two more voluntaries, 2 more special made up ones, just for this channel really. We wasn't prepared for this, but I mean, I just did it out of my head. What pieces of music to play, and I did a little bit of demonstration on this organ. It has got harmonic choppers on it. It's got solo presets on it, saxophone, trombone, and violin, and it has a piano stop on it, so you can sort it up with percussion. Let's have a look. Percussion will be a piano. It sounds like this. So you have a piano on there. You've got a harpsichord sound. It's like bark time. A Vera Barone, it would sound like this. And you've got a mandolin that sounds. You would have to use it with a voice, a tab voice. On the harmonic choppers, that could be added on with the extra bits. You've got extra orchestra up on there. You've got saxophone, trombone, accordion, clarinet, and a war brass. On these 2 voluntaries, the first one, it's the second from last, is what I've got on there is a brass 16, an 8-foot oboe, 8-foot flute, and a 16-foot flute, which should sound like this. And that will be the chord. Well, we will start off with that chord.
So obviously, of course, this is nice and relaxing here wherever you're watching across the entire world. You could be watching in Scandinavia or even the United States of America, even that far as well. Maybe in the Ukraine as well in some places. But there you go. Strawberry Lush sounds a good name, absolutely. So yeah, I'm doing the commentary behind the voice here. Of course, I'll flick over and say hi to everyone. Hello! I thought I'd just give you all a wave as you're hearing beautiful sound in the background here. I haven't got my shades on here. I do need to sort my glasses out here. Yeah, I think you all saw that coming actually. And my camera goes a bit wonky as well. It's all part of the act. But you didn't know that was going to happen. But I'm using the sort of kind of radio mic here. Julian hasn't got one, but of course, do let us know. Of course, nearly 500 subscribers. Yeah, tell your friends about this. It would help a lot because we have got a team working very, very much behind the scenes, including ones from Hertfordshire, which is Nikki Gibbs and Scott Smart. That's another moderator as well. Of course, we must give you a shout out. Kay Payne, watching from Watford, I believe, in that sort of area. Is it some sort of county, Julian? From what's that?
Near Watford, I think.
Near Watford. I can't remember the county, but yeah, that's Kay Payne watching. Did I fix my glasses? The answer to that is no.
Right,
so there you go. That answers your question.
As a special last one here. Now I'm going to use a solo saxophone stop, which is not.
Blimey, we've got 6 people watching.
Okay,
Wow.
That's magnificent. Normally we are on Monday nights, usually for this organ session. Do see any replays of our.
Oh, it's gone up to 7 now.
Keep
700.
700.
No, that's a bit too big.
Well, keep it up. Keep the thumbs up. No spamming any channels. Otherwise, it will ruin the channel and it will spoil everything. It spoil the pieces.
Can I just interrupt you as well whilst you're watching as well? You hear my voice behind the scenes and that kind of thing. Whilst we have a quick little break, as Julian has a script. He's not supposed to be drinking that, but anyway, that's Pepsi Max. But yeah, it's no sugar, apparently so. But anyway, if anyone has missed the live that I did earlier regarding, of course, the bus services, which has 18 routes, which takes place on the 30th of October 2022. A lot of people have complained, and of course there's an article in the Havel Local Echo. The Havel Echo, of course, goes out every Thursdays, and if you buy the paper you'll see Matthew Hancock, the MP for West Suffolk, who has put an article in saying his frustration for it, and he's had a lot of phone calls basically and emails from his consistency, I think, in his area as the local MP for Suffolk, I believe. No, it's West Suffolk, is it? Same thing as that. But yeah, and a lot of people have been complaining already. I think we are going to be one of them, and of course there's lots of mixture opinions, even from drivers. Some are saying good things about it, some saying bad things. I'm not going to mention any names, but something needs to be done, because a lot of people need to get out and about. So yeah, do check that live stream that I did earlier. There's one I did on the People's Group as well, and also this one on this channel as well. So yeah, we don't want to turn into a news channel, but yeah, no, only touring with us, Ladies News. And by the way, very quickly, on a good note, hopefully all being well, whilst we're going to make the most of it. Next week, hopefully, maybe one of our moderators watching now will be coming with us to a place called Peterborough. So we'll give you more details of that when it happens, maybe a video or live, we don't know yet. So all being well, of course, that will be the case, and of course she'll be delighted, I'm sure, to be waving in front of the camera for the first time, maybe live or a video. We'll see, and we'll surprise you lot out there. So yeah, over to you, Julian. Sorry to interrupt your performance.
To the final piece.
Your final piece has gone that quick.
Yeah, that quick. We're nearly out of time.
Is it a made up one? Are you going to put some beats on?
No, not going to put the beats on.
Put some beats on, because I think people like to dance.
Right.
Go on then.
Let's have some soul music.
Oh, that's a bit fast.
Let's have a look.
And if anybody visits this organ, they must have permission before, of course.
So
they use this organ. Yeah, you have to have permission by Julian.
Right, okay.
Of course, he'll be delighted to give people permission.
Okay.
Nikki says, before you carry on, she's off to Hensby tomorrow for the week. Oh, sounds good. We haven't done Hensby for a long time. There has been a video on the channel, but I haven't been here for absolutely donkey's years since I've done the video on the channel. And Nikki Gibbs said that's cool. Yeah, hopefully, well, I don't know about a live there because the signal's not very good there. Not on 4G anyway. But we'll probably do a video there at some point. That's to do in our list. Strawberry, put that down on our list.
Right, okay, let's finish off this made up voluntary with a bit of soul music.
That's me dancing. I dance when I love, and I'm making up the words, and I hope you all join in and have a laugh, have a laugh. Have a laugh, 5 thumbs up, that means a lot. I don't know if I'm in tune, but I will do my best not to strain my voice. If you want me on a singing stage like Britain's Got Talent, then come forward and let us know. Sorry, it's not the best singing I've ever done, but of course, Britain's Got Talent, I don't know. Thank you very much, 8 viewers, nearly 9. Can we ever make it to 20 like we did in shutdown mode? Our very first video, by the way, on the channel was, I have to say, oh, thank you very much, Strawberry, for that. Yeah, I would say our very first video, if you look back and scroll back, reached at least 1K views. We were in shutdown in 2019. And I did, before then, watch Jim Davison in Great Yarmouth in 2019. I hope to watch Jim Davison again, the show that never ends. Hopefully. Who's going to shout out that? The show that never ends, eh? Hope they all chant that at football matches. The show that never ends. I know a song that makes you laugh. Ha 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 ha. I know a song that you'll enjoy. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. Hey! Thank you so much, Julian. I just made up the words as I go along. You could have played my piece, but never mind. You could do a little bit of it, actually, just towards the end, just a bonus one, just before the end. You can wrap that up if you know that. But you can. Do you know it by heart, actually?
What? No.
Yeah, it's called Piano Love. Well, Organ Love for you.
I haven't got the piece of
Well, just do it by heart. You should know it. It's in C, isn't it?
Hang on.
Oh, be careful, be careful. You might knock the stand over. We've got a massive stand here.
I don't know if I've got it in here, but I mean,
well, don't worry about it. You just do it by ear.
Let's have a look.
You need to learn by ear in case your eyesight goes out.
I normally have it.
Should Julian wear glasses, by the way?
No, I don't need glasses.
I think so. Oh, no. And Nikki Gibbs, by the way, whilst you're waiting, congrats on the 8 viewers. Hello to you all. Oh, wow.
No, we'll have to miss it.
Well, just make it up as you go along. Da, 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 da. That one. That's my piece I wrote. That's it. You put the beats on as well. We need that. Da, da, da. Good improvisation there. Well done, Julian, on my own piece. Then go da 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 da. That's it. You remember that. Well done. That's my piece. He's playing it live. That's what I've done on my music production. Well, not my course production, but of course one I used on a PlayStation. Funny enough, you can actually make music on a PlayStation. And I think they've got some kind of law on it that you have to let the music company the actual game on the PlayStation that you're hoping to make money out of it. You know, you have to let them know that you produce music from this software. But if you play music on the keyboard, that's slightly different, isn't it? But as it's a PlayStation one, but the actual tune that I wrote for this one is actually one I wrote myself. I made up the tune, basically. Thank you very much for saying cheers. It's just marvellous that everyone tuned in towards the end. That's just marvellous. Just so much means a lot to us. I will have a few words before I go, so yeah.
Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen.
It's been absolutely marvellous. Well done.
It's a bit short notice evening, so normally we do it on a Monday night. Do tune in for that. If you prefer a Thursday night, it's even more different. That would be good.
Depends what we're doing, you see. Depends where we are.
A very quiet night, so I mean.
I know it is, yeah.
So,
I've noticed that, you know.
Good luck to everybody that stayed in the channel, and we do not tolerate any banned words. Otherwise, you're out about. Otherwise, you get 3 strikes, and you get timed as well. You don't want that. We don't want to ruin the music, because the music is very good, and it's very organised as well. So
I think I should use the iPhone more often, because obviously they can hear you a lot better than they can on the Samsung. This is a Samsung, by the way. There's a big difference here, and you can see the chat of people commenting, which is great. Yes, so yeah, you can see our little logo that we use. It's just a made-up one.
Well,
so
on this organ, it's a Technics U50. If you missed it,
this is the organ we're talking in question.
It's about,
and that's the half a pedal board there, where his foot is there.
6, 7, 8, 9. It's about 9 voices on the top menu, and 3 pedals as a bass. 8 and at 16 foot. There's no leads on the pedals, no couplers to it. Was that organ? The solo preseated, upper preseated, harmonic couplers.
Okay, Julian.
And upper orchestral presets. And on the bottom menu, you've got about 6 stops really. Actually, well, in all, with a string cymbal, but this string cymbal is already in it anyway. So, voice,
it's not a virtual organ, is it?
No, it's not a virtual. Well, it can be. You can use it as a pipe. You can use it as a word source. You can use it as a word, as a sound. You can got 5.
Robert says hi, everyone.
5 tab stops there. You've got the horn on the bottom menu there. You've got volume controls. You've got a slow pedal. It's not as big as the big pedal wall down there. That's what I prefer.
This one here is referring. That's the one we need to get rid of. Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to get rid of it. But
well, we do really for parts, you know. Well, but if anyone can fix it, by all means. But yeah.
Well, I prefer pistons.
Which is
to it, really. So you can use the buttons.
Those little buttons there, you can see just there, you know.
Those kind of anyway, so
they're sort of buttons you press for the stops, you know.
No, those would have been the buttons if it would have been working.
Yeah, I know, but of course those pistons didn't even work. You know,
no, they weren't connected.
Those buttons, yeah, they call them pistons. So
well, they're
okay, let's summarise that up, I think.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Julian. Bravo to you. My many thanks to Julian for actually coming on. Juliano, we call him, and Nicolini now.
So there was 4 hymns and 2 voluntaries.
Okay.
And half a dozen made-up voluntaries.
All right, thank you very much, Julian. It's a pleasure to have you on. My many thanks to you.
We made a Q&A on Saturday.
Q&A possibly on Saturday evening. So hopefully you can all join in for that.
50-50.
Need everybody's family to join in. Come on, say hi, you know.
And if you want to talk about...
Even if you're watching in Clare.
Well,
or Haverhill or Cambridge or Berwick and Evans.
Any channels that you did watch, or like today's one, or tonight's one,
or even Hertfordshire.
Any questions about the small organ here, what it features, what music that you prefer, if anyone's got any hymns or songs that they do want to request next time, or I can give it to you, or if I can play it, if it's out of copyright.
Okay.
So it's got to be at least 70 years.
Oh, sorry.
Out of copyright. Like bark. If you've got a bark piece,
That's how much battery I've got left. Literally 10% on that one.
So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching tonight. Which is been a lovely audience.
Yeah, you've been a wonderful audience.
Until the whatever sings.
Yeah, without being rude.
Yeah, the show's not over.
No swearing, remember. We're not allowed to do that.
Yeah, it's switched off now. The organ is switched off. There's a pedal light down there bottom, and there's silver.
Pedal light, yeah. That's what we use to brighten up the pedals because it gets a bit dark down there, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So, until next time, stay safe. And
Yeah.
cheerio.
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely fantastic. Good night to you all. So yeah, okay. Kay Payne, can you do a FIFA game one evening? Good question. We haven't thought of that for a long time, but yeah, that's already a Q&A, and we haven't even made it to Saturday. So yeah, we can answer you on that one. We can answer, but yeah, it's something that we could consider again. We've got the latest FIFA that we could use. Because we had the old one last year. It's time that we use the second one here. It's got a different commentary, and perhaps we can do that one day just for me and Julian to play live, and maybe Manchester United against Liverpool. But it'd be good for people to actually interact as we go. I could do the commentary. It's not going to be easy, but of course we'll do our best to do it if we are to do it. And of course the thing is that of course it'd be great to get people to actually comment their predictions, you know, as a FIFA virtual version rather than just the real one. On these new games they've got women, and I don't think they're going to have, of course, a mixture of women versus men, and that would never, I don't think, work. But that's my opinion. But yeah, they've only got VAR on that. They haven't got the real VAR yet because you can't actually get it like real life. I don't think that would ever happen. It's more like a drama version. It's very good artwork, by the way, by EA Sports, the American company that actually make the games. And they've always done so since the Mega Drive days, if you remember those. But of course, they didn't even have commentary back in the day as well. And what I miss is John Motson on some of these commentaries. I don't know why they don't use some of the Sky commentators, because some of them is just not really that interesting. But there you go. But we have to do the commentary instead. So who's the comments coming in? Let's catch up with that. Strawberry us, so maybe you can try it and test it out. If anybody wants to test it out, not just Strawberry, but anyone wants to test it out, all proceeds go.
Arsenal won.
All proceeds rather go to the channel and to help us make more stuff of that. Just want to make that absolutely clear to everyone. It is a random question. Depends what the question is. We've got Southampton. We're not looking forward to that. I think it's going to be a even level pegging on that one. Any Liverpool fans here tonight? Give us a shout. Any Man United fans here tonight? I'm going to say that. Maybe we should do a football session. I'm thinking about that actually. But how we're going to do it, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be controversial. I don't know if it's something that you'll want on the channel. Something a little bit different, because not all videographers actually like football. So, but yeah, Man City is for Kay Payne. Okay, that's interesting. So would you all like a football channel? You know, like on Touring With Us, where we actually go to maybe some grounds, you know, like really low divisions like Motsfield in Haverhill, and maybe we could go live on 4G to some games. It's going to be probably tricky to film, but of course we could do it if anyone wants us to do it. But it'd be a big thing to do right this minute. We probably need to get more subscribers to be able to do that, and more better equipment. I support Man United and Liverpool for Julian. What about the Saints? Come on, you've got to support the Saints as well. You don't watch Saints enough.
Talking about Manchester City,
that's what it is.
Unfortunately, they lost last week. But
who?
Manchester City.
Oh, Man City. Oh, that was against Liverpool.
Yeah, hang on. They had their game postponed between Arsenal and Manchester City this week.
Yeah.
So because of Arsenal's European tonight, I don't know how they got on tonight, but I mean they get PSV home in the Europa League.
Yeah.
So Arsenal will play on Sunday. Manchester City will play Saturday. They'll play Brighton, Hove.
I'm going to buy you a Saints cup. Yeah, it's a very rare cup actually to buy. You can buy them actually, because we do need to support our local sort of team. Well, Saints are not local, but of course they are small compared to other big
Anyone else
teams.
support Tranmere or Cambridge or Norwich?
Tranmere, Norwich, and Cambridge. Ipswich.
Aberdeen in Scotland.
Arsenal fan all the way. Oh my goodness me! We'll have to wait and see whether it's a good night. I always refer the good night to Dan Wootton. If he says good night, one team will lose or win. I don't know.
Are you sure?
And we're talking about Dan Wootton on GB News. I'm going to see that in just a moment. Do you know why I'm going to see that? Because I want to find out what they're saying about, of course, Liz Truss and, of course, what the latest Prime Minister is going to be. We don't know yet. It's probably going to be about a week's time. Is it going to be Boris coming back? We don't know yet.
You've got about 4 or 5 candidates.
Exactly. I'm not going to get involved in that, but I'm not going to have an opinion myself because it could be wrong, couldn't it? Because I don't know nothing about it. I just want to know myself.
If you want good news, try GB News or Talk.
Let's have both sides of the coin and watch both channels and see what they're both saying because it's very interesting.
Got different opinions on
There's different opinions. We all have different opinions from each channel, including ITV. They seem to be like, on one side, and of course you've got GB News, Fox News. They're on a different, complete side. You've got, of course, Donald Trump's channel is completely different. I think he set up a new thing like Truth Social, I think. I don't think many English people are on it at the moment. It's the same as Facebook. They're all the sort of same anyway. But I don't want to have an opinion on that. So happy people tonight, which is great. Great news. You cheered us up no end there. Absolutely brilliant. So if anybody has any questions, during our latest lives, because I did our latest live earlier, you can actually leave us a comment after the videos have gone up. There's a video coming out from Haverhill that I actually did mention earlier, and I only did a little bit on wet Haverhill, if you like. And some people are looking forward to coming to Haverhill as well and livening up Haverhill, which is what we need. We need a food bank. We need a lunch place. We just need a lot of things. Maybe sure we can talk to some really good officials regarding that. And maybe we'll interview some people for touring with us. That's another thing we can do as well. There's a lot of things that we are hoping to do in the pipeline. And of course, Hatfield is another place that I have actually been. The Harpsfield Hall, I think it's called. If I pronounce that wrong, let me know. But I have been to the Spoons of Hatfield. That's another thing on the list. Maybe we'll bump into our other moderator, Nikki and Scott out there, both sport Arsenal. Thumbs up to them. Good luck to you on that one.
I don't feel sorry for them.
So, yes. You cheered us up no end with mentioning Arsenal.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us tonight.
Yeah, I'll just wrap this up, Julian.
Okay, I say cheer.
Don't speak over me.
I say cheer over me and stay safe and don't do things stupid.
So hopefully we'll go to Peterborough because I don't think some people have been there, and of course I want to drag Julian out a bit more and get him confident, and he can walk around the cathedral, which of course he can show me where the organ is because I don't know where it is. I get lost. And I think there's a gift shop. There might be a cafe there who like coffee and tea, whatever you like. And of course, somebody said they had tea and they don't like tea and they ended up having tea. Who was that said that? I can't remember. Do let me know in the comments who said that. Absolutely. Are you cold where you are, by the way, or are you nice and warm? Don't open the windows, by the way. Has the sound, by the way, interesting to ask you lot out there, has the sound been really, really better with this iPhone than it is compared, or in in comparison with the Samsung A12, which sometimes when I put the microphone in, there's a buzzing effect. I don't know why that is, and I've only just noticed that actually. But has there been any buzzing effect in this? Do let us know. Or has the sound been perfect with a capital P? So, yes. There we go. I do hope you have enjoyed it tonight. I presume the sound's been all right because I haven't had any answers saying it's not. So, yeah, have I been very comical? Julian, you turn the light off. I'm really scared. Oh, we've got a ghost in there, I think.
Until next time. And
Happy early Halloween, by the way.
Halloween's not yet.
Yeah. You're wondering where my hat is gone. It's actually fallen off. I've lost it somewhere. I have lost it somewhere.
I've lost it in Hatfield.
In Hatfield. Julian says Hatfield. Oh, yeah, we have got that hat for Hatfield to come on our Q&A at some point. So we'll have an hour and a half for, of course, the Q&A, hopefully on Saturday night, which would be nice. The light is on. Yes, it is. Well, some light is on. But if you look over there, there's no light. I'll show you.
She goes, where's Julian's hat?
That's the, yeah, if you go around there, there's something around there. I think Strawberry knows what I'm talking about. There's something in there. Well, what is it? Ooh, it's my hand, isn't it? That's hand, isn't it?
Where's Julian's hat? Well,
probably get demonetised now.
It's resting. So I hope you
This is
enjoyed
getting
your
comical.
show. Till next time.
Thank you very much
Thank you,
for
Nicky, for coming
stopping
back.
by.
Hope you
All
do-
of you
hope you do come
have
back
been
again.
fantastic. It's amazing that we've had a lot of moderators come in, including Julian. And Julian needs a new hat like Nick's. It's grey. Yeah,
Well,
that's a grey area, that is.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Have you heard of that one? A grey area.
Well,
Well, there you go. That sounds really lush. Meaning beautiful. I think that's what you mean, isn't it?
if anyone wants to
Really
say,
nice.
if
Do you mean
anyone
really
wants to say
nice?
hello in the chat as well as making us, they can do that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Whatever you're on about. Yeah.
Whenever it is.
Yeah. From of course, early Halloween. Soon be Christmas. By the way, of course, we did ask the question earlier about Christmas. There's been some posts that I've put on the people's group about, of course, well, I actually took it in Iceland, right? Okay, and of course there has been a picture of course, Christmas decorations. Do you think it's too early for Christmas, or is it the right time? Do let us know. And also, there's another bit. Of course, we're all going to be a little bit scared about this, thinking that we've got no milk left. But answer the question: true or lie? Have we run out of milk in Iceland and Haverhill? Do let us know on the people's group,
Oh, yeah.
and then I'll tell you the answer later.
Another thing before we leave, anyone like any quiz nights? Or
Yeah, that'd be good actually.
if
One
I can
day,
think of about 10 questions.
Just for
and I'll
fun.
do the answer. Whoever repeats the question,
We
you
did-
you count up who's. I'll tell you the answer if they're right on the
Okay.
day. If you prefer a quiz,
Yeah.
do let us know in the chat.
do you remember when we did the coin year competition? That was just for fun, and nobody could cheat on the internet on that. So yeah, the coin year, guessing the coin year.
If I
We
do-
might bring that back if
I do-
everybody wants that.
Now, if I do a quiz, there'll be no cheating on.
7 thumbs up. Thank you very much. Can we get
on
one
the-
more
on
before the
the-
end of the stream?
There'll be no cheating on internet.
Julian, he.
What do you mean, he?
Somebody says I sound like Walk With Me, Tim.
No, we don't.
Did someone say that tonight? I can't remember. Was it Gabby and Tim? We did meet them in Great Yarmouth though. If anyone saw that, there is a video on that. We actually saw that. Well, we saw them. Of course, I think Gabby wandered away with the pram or something like that. I think there was too many people. I think that's what it is. Oh, Scott Smart is in the chat as well. Very good evening to you. 8 thumbs up. Well, we've done it. Yeah, can we get that more often? It's a shame we don't, but of course, there you go. That's just one of those things, you know. So what a great join. Wow, coin year, remembers that? Yeah, Nikki says she returns. It's great that you turned up as well. Scott Smart, another moderator. I thought you'd sort of not even bothered to come back ever again. I thought we missed you that much. Welcome, guys. How have you been? We've been fantastic here. Yes, we have been catching up with the other channels, seeing what they're doing, see what we can do differently, and maybe he can actually have ideas for what we do as well, and maybe come along to Haverhill. We're trying to encourage famous videographers to come over here and liven Haverhill up. So if you are a videographer that has got a lot of subscribers, come over here. Don't be shy about it. There is lots of musical places that would have singers like Gabby Starbuck and things like that. And of course, we had a photograph with them. So
Anyway,
yeah, we're all fine. Yeah.
Isn't it a
Sorry, I'm reading your comment there.
Isn't it a coincidence that we have a chip shop called
We're,
Smart?
we're going to hopefully be on StreamYard. The quality of the picture might be different, but of course, StreamYard is where we put the comments on the air. So basically, you'll see them come up on the screen, and you'll see the ticker thing that you might have seen earlier.
As I said
The
before,
comments will come up on the screen, and of course the quality of the picture might differ to what you're seeing right now, so don't be alarmed by it. As long as you can hear us, that's the main thing.
As I say, it's
Yes?
a coincidence that there was a fish and chip shop called Smart.
Oh yeah.
keep
Oh, there
referring
is.
to
Yes,
something.
there is a Smart. You keep going there, Julian. That's because Benny's is not open, isn't it, on that time?
Yeah, it's on certain days.
You get a lot of chips with that, don't you?
We can do. No, but depending on.
We must give a shout out to Benny's as well in Haverhill.
Smart
They
as
need
well.
their service as well. All day, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Tuesdays and Wednesdays after 4 o'clock. They've changed their times. So yeah.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen.
And something that you won't hear anywhere else, they're taking down their screens, which of course a lot of places like Greg's and I think Costa has taken down their screens. Greg's are yet to taken down their screens. I think those screens are really, really annoying. That doesn't get mentioned a lot, does it? But yeah, of course, yeah, the COVID screens, you know. I know it's Halloween. We all are trying to scream about that, but yeah, sorry to scare you all. But yeah, a massive warm welcome to everyone. Sorry, it's been a long summarisation, but have a no, she says I had a nice dinner. What dinner did you have before we leave? We've been on for 71 minutes. Can't believe it. But yeah, it's just a little special bonus here. I know we had some relaxing music. Julian can sort of play away before we do wind down a bit. If you can make something up, Julian, just for a little bit, yeah. Just as a bonus tonight, because you've all been fantastic. I think you all deserve it. I want to thank all the moderators tonight that have been on. You have been amazing, and it's nice to see you all back on the stream again. So yeah, it's just nice to welcome everybody, including Strawberry. That's the first time you've enjoyed a great evening. I know you've been on before, but of course you're getting used to it now, and that's the main thing. So yeah, a quick mention to Strawberry's account. Soon will be Lush. I'll show you how to do that, because you need to change it. Maybe put a picture on if you want, or keep it as it is. It's entirely your channel, so you do what you want with it. So yeah, maybe add some glamorous pictures or something, I don't know. But yeah, she's got some videos up on her channel as well regarding some choo-choos. Is that what they call it now, choo-choos? Or is that something that you might call when you're young? Oh yeah, YouTube. Look at that, it's amazing. You've been amazing tonight, so all of you have been amazing. It's just beautiful, and I'm so relaxed with this healing music, which is what we need in this day and age, at times of difficulties. We're all going through that, and we do need to put a prayer together that hopefully the transport system gets sorted out. Hopefully we get a new Prime Minister that sorts the whole mess of this organisation of this country, and we all need to stick by each other at this time of difficulties here. Put a prayer on together if you like, do it now if you want, or go to a church or something, whatever you like to do, if you believe in that sort of thing, because not everybody believes in that kind of thing. But yeah, we don't want to turn it into a religious show as well, because it might be controversial as well. But yeah, whatever your feelings are, sometimes we do talk about that, to explain certain issues in life, because there's I think UC3, is it? No, it's United Christian Broadcasters magazine that comes out certain points of the year, and it's got some very useful stuff about the church stuff, and some of it is very, very true in this world that we're living in now. It's just amazing. But yeah, the C3 church that we're hoping to go to, and I hope to see Strawberry as well as Juliano at the C3 church. They do. June's not sure if he's going now. Oh, you must go, because there's a lunch meeting there.
I'm not sure I go.
Well, you will have to let people know. But I would definitely there, and I'm looking forward to lunch there. They do lunches on a sort of Friday, every Friday, and they do a lunch during the week for elderly people. So if anyone's interested to come along to Cambridge for that, feel free to do so. I do believe that you should do it in certain towns as well, like a lunch organisation. It's all down to the people that want to volunteer to do this kind of thing. You get volunteers in a massive, what looks like a studio. Do check out C3 Church on YouTube, because they have a lot of good events on there. I personally haven't been to any of these kind of services, but they look fantastic online. Very professional in my opinion, and hopefully I might do a tour if they allow me to do so with permission, because you have to ask permission with these things, with a lot of things, and hopefully they give me a detour. Yeah, C3 Church in Cambridge, absolutely. That's Coldham's Lane. Hopefully we don't get cold by going in there, because it's actually warm inside. There's also a cafe there as well, which is not far from the Edge Cafe, where I've done some work there. But yeah, absolutely brilliant. Yeah, the number 2 bus goes around there if it's running, if it's not, of course, out of service by no drivers. But yeah, hopefully I'll be there at lunchtime. And it'd be nice to do a little bit of a video walking around the studio, showing people what it's like. I'd have to get special permission to do that. Or if somebody wants to come on and have a chat with us regarding, of course, you know, the building and things like that. But yeah, my all-weather friend, thank you very much for, of course, watching tonight. We're going to have to bring a close to the show for now. That's what Radio 3 say on their sort of broadcasts, don't they? But yeah, I've been to services 3C Church in Cambridge. They are great. Yes, they are absolutely great. Yes, that's what I mean, great. And I'm getting tongue-tied now, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it tomorrow. I'm not sure if Juliano is going, by the way, if you did hear him there. So hopefully he'll think about it and change his mind, and I'll be definitely there. Looking forward to it. Can't wait to see my besties over there. So yeah, I would say yeah, come along to the lunch. It is free, and of course they can have spaghetti, jacket potatoes, really healthy stuff, and people just donate to them. They've got a food bank anyway, but of course yeah, the Edge Cafe in Mill Road, Cambridge, also just round the corner. They also have a food hub as well at certain points of the day. So we'll talk about that another day. But of course, the C3 Church do have a food hub, and also they have the lunch as well, which is next door, literally. So yeah, it should be fun. And of course, I hope one day I might see some of our fans over there on a Friday. But yeah, my all-weather friend, that is just about it for now. And wherever you may be, have yourself a truly wonderful evening. I'm off to watch the Dan Wootton Show on GB News tonight. Come and join me on that until it finishes about 11 o'clock. Of course, Dan Wootton is on YouTube. So yeah, please, anyone watching now, phone me at 11 o'clock, because I'm watching the latest on GB News regarding Liz Trust. But anyway, you lot trust me from now on. Stay safe and have yourself a nice evening. And until next time, stay safe. Have a good one. Bye for now. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye. Thank you to all the moderators and the fans tonight. Well, last wave, Julian. Yeah, okay, he's gone. Good night, and God bless.